What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking in from Busch Gardens Tampa, and today is a very special day as they are announcing their 2019 editions, and possibly even a little bit more. Let's go and check it all out.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Busch Gardens. What a great day, to be here. And if you look out behind you over here, what a fantastic morning to be here at Tiger Lodge at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, right? Well, my name is Stuart Clark. I'm the president at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay and Adventure Island. I'm thrilled to be here today. Obviously, this is probably one of the worst kept secrets in the theme park industry that Busch Gardens was thinking about opening some new attractions and thinking about getting some stuff done. And we're going to talk to you about that today. We're really proud of our associations with Visit Tampa Bay and our other travel partners around the state. Obviously, their job is to always bring people into the community, and our job is to provide new and exciting ways for people to visit the town and visit this place and come and experience it with their families. And part of that, what we're always looking for are ways that we can kind of entertain the entire family. So we have amazing zoological attractions. We have rides that are perfect for kids. We have sesame areas. We have events like Beer Fest going on right now. But of course, that's not what we're known as. We're known as Florida's thrill ride leader. In fact, we're known as one of the best thrill ride parks in the entire world. And that's what we want to talk a little bit about today. So as I said before, it is the worst kept secret, but we're here today at Tiger Lodge to let the cat out of the bag. And there's no one better to do that than the person who heads up all of our major capital expansion, and that is Andrew Schaefer.
Thank you, Stuart. And thanks again for everybody coming out today. This is a great turnout, and we really appreciate everybody's support on all of our new attractions here at the park. So I am honored today to be able to announce to you the brand new attraction coming in spring of 2019. It's going to be Florida's tallest launch coaster named Tigris. So Tigris is a very unique coaster because not only does it have a forward launch element, it also has a reverse launch element. Tigris is considered a triple launch coaster, similar to some of our other rides that have launches throughout the ride. However, this one's different in the fact that it launches from inside the station on every launch. You're actually going to go through this ride, or through this launch section, 3 different times. So just to kind of give you a little bit of information on that, you're going to launch out of the station. You're going to go up the first ride tower about half of the ride tower, about 25 miles per hour. You're going to come back down through the station backwards. You're going to relaunch backwards through the station about 50 miles per hour. You're going to go maybe 3/4 of the way up the second tower, come back down for a third time, launch over 60 miles per hour, all the way up through the 150-foot ride tower, and then you're going to get to the top of this ride and go through a very slow roll. So that's going to be the point in time where you're sitting there contemplating what you actually had for lunch that day and making sure you're strapped in real tight and everything like that. But after you complete that roll, you're going to go down the other side and complete a non-inverted loop and then down through the rest of the ride into the station. So throughout all of these different elements, the backward, the forward motion, it's about 1,800 feet of ride track that you're going to be going through. And you can tell from some of the images here that we've designed this based on the tiger, which is, you can see on some of the coasters here, the orange and black track. It's one of the biggest cats in the world. It's beautiful, it's agile, it's powerful. So that's kind of what we were going for with this attraction. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and give you a sneak peek of our newest attraction coming in spring of 2019, Tigris. What do you guys think about that? I mean, Looks like an awesome ride to me, and I really can't wait to ride it. But you know what? We didn't really want to leave you hanging with just that information for today. We decided we'd give you a little bit something else just while you're here. So we wanted to make this a little bit of a hybrid attraction announcement for today. So not only are we giving you information about 2019, we wanted to give you a little bit something about 2020. So I can't give you all of the details yet, but from Gwazi's existence, it's always been a little bit of a rocky ride. So we decided we're going to go ahead and revamp Gwazi into a new attraction. Now, I can't give you any more information than that, but I can tell you that you're going to be holding on to your seats. It's going to be an awesome ride. It's going to be thrilling. You're going to love it. And now we've got something coming in 19. You can see up on the map. That is in our old tidal wave location. In 2020, we've got something coming in the Gwazi area of the park. More information is coming on that in the coming months, and we're happy to announce it when we have more information that we can provide. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this announcement. Stuart and I are going to be heading out to the future home of Tigris, and we hope you can join us there if you've got any further questions on the ride. Thanks, everyone, for coming out today.
Alrighty, guys, so we have a special guest here, Stuart Clark, who happens to be the head honcho, aka president of Busch Gardens and Adventure Island, and you just announced some exciting stuff. Tigris, can you tell me a little bit about it and what it means at Busch Gardens?
Sure. We are so excited to announce our new attraction, Tigris, which is going to be the tallest launch coaster in the state of Florida. It's a triple launch coaster, and it's just going to be such an exciting addition to our portfolio. So, as you know, we're known as the thrill ride leader in the state of Florida, one of the thrill ride leaders in the world, and we're just really excited to add to that portfolio of rides that this one is going to definitely be for the thrill seeker, and it involves a triple launch, and it's the first launch takes you up through the station, up into the first tower. You drop backwards through the tower, launch backwards again through the station. That part of the ride I think is going to be just awesome. Back into the other side of the tower, and then coming back through it over 70 miles an hour up into the top. Where it's really going to get fun and where this ride really gets its sort of fame and fortune here is going to be at the top. It goes into a slow loop, and it's at that slow loop as you shoot up into there and then you enter into that slow loop part. That's the part that you start, asking yourself, I wonder if this thing's really going to hold me. I wonder,
why am I here? Why am I doing this?
What am I doing right now? But it's going to be a fantastic ride. And then it takes you through another inversion and then back down to the station. So it's just, for us, it's just part of always adding on to that thrill ride portfolio. So not only did we talk about that today, but we also hinted towards 2020 and, some changes in what was previously known as Gwazi. That's been the biggest question since I arrived on scene here has been, why is that coaster closed? What are you doing with that coaster? And we're going to be doing something.
Why is it a lawn ornament right now, essentially, for the longest time?
Exactly.
But the only thing I can say, and I will say this, if you watch Busch Gardens live feed, okay, for the announcement and everything, watch me, because I lose it. As soon as they show the screen, it shows Busch Gardens, and it says Gwazi 2020, I lost it, essentially.
Right.
And you guys essentially broke the internet today. But Gwazi is exciting news. But we really need to talk about Tigris. You guys did a lot of exciting features with this. The different colors of the track, you said you have a heck of a portfolio. This adds to it. You already have a launch coaster, so why another launch coaster?
This one, because it's a different feel and a different look, and really, one of our things that we always do, we look for ways to tie a ride or an attraction in with animal conservation message. And one of the animals that we probably don't talk enough about is the plight of tigers in the wild. And so this allows us to actually, while people are in line and they're getting ready for that thrill ride, we love that painless education as well. So as you're entering through the queue house, rather than trying to tell some fantasy land story of a fantastic creature, we're going to be talking about tigers and what you can do to help them, what you can do to help save them, teaching people a little bit about tigers. And then on top of that, we actually have a tiger gift shop attached to the ride, and 5% of the sales of that store will actually go directly to help tiger conservation. So this helps us that, we were looking for that unique message along with the unique ride. The fun part about this ride wasn't just taking a look at it and looking at the sort of design and how the ride was going to fit into the topography of this area, but also it was even down to the colors. And our team is so excited. They were like, we're going to paint it black and orange. And so
I was saying to Lauren, this area is going to pop like crazy once that thing is fully built. It's going to look amazing. And even the trains, they pop as you can see right there. It looks awesome, guys. Cannot wait for Tigers. Now, one other final thing. You guys have, like you said, I know I keep coming back to your portfolio of coasters. You have a great addition for kids, say with Cobra's Curse. Do you feel that this ride is going to, say, bridge the gap a little bit further so you can bring more of the kind of teenage group or younger kids into the coaster collection that you have before they, say, get on Sheikah or something like that?
I do. We always joke about it. So you graduate, right, from the Sesame coaster all the way up through, and this will be one of those steps in the way. And there'll be some people that, we have a ride similar to this in a couple of our other parks, and we know that there's a lot of riders that they spend the time on the ground just looking up saying, that one's
not for me.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be, I think it's going to go well for those folks, and I just think it's going to, add so much to the park, and like you said, bring life to this area. One of our goals is always to remind people we're a great pass offer for pass members. We're the best value in town, and this is just going to add to that. So you've got the wonderful events like Beer Fest, which is going on right now. You've got Halloween coming up right around the corner, then Christmas, and on top of that, just additions to the thrill rides. And where we're also super excited is our company's commitment to this park and to Tampa Bay, and doing not only a major attraction in 2019, but already getting ahead and doing a major one in 2020. So we just see smooth sailing ahead.
Yeah, and I cannot say enough, I'm really excited for the future of Busch Gardens as well as just SeaWorld Parks Entertainment as a whole. It's really exciting times. Stuart, thank you so much for speaking with us. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you in the park.
Thank you, guys. Alrighty, guys, so we have another special guest here, Andrew Schaefer, who is the leader of Major Attractions, and we have some really cool stuff behind us, as we can see. Andrew, can you tell me what is exactly behind us?
Yes, so right behind us is actually right where the station is going to be for this new attraction for Tigris. So you can see we're under construction right now. We're doing all the foundations for the columns and the ride structure. That's all going to be underground.
Very neat. So, of course, Tigris is going to be this big new launch roller coaster that's coming to Busch Gardens. And how is it exactly going to influence this area? Like, we know it's going to be a massive structure, but you took out Tidal Wave. What am I looking at, if you don't mind? So, am I looking at the first drop area, the station area? What do we got over here?
Station will be right here in the middle. The forward motion is going to be over in this direction, kind of toward Jungala, okay. And the backward will be this direction. Now, it's 150 feet tall, so you're going to be able to see it from all over the park, from outside the park, so it'll be seen.
Now, as of right now, you guys are doing the kind of footing construction of it, so you're putting the rebar down on the ground. This is some of the early stages of the ride. You're just kind of getting going. When could we roughly expect maybe track and some of the other parts to really start showing up for this?
This is actually, for this attraction, we're pretty well, not really far along, but we're getting there. This attraction goes up in a little bit differently than other attractions because the ride is built into the station. So we've got to build a portion of the track and the columns inside the station and then build the rest of the station around that.
Okay, that's kind of neat. So a lot of times we see rides that get built and they kind of go in sections and all that. So they're going to have to do the station first and then kind of build up on top of that. And I know some of the other attractions, say it's your SeaWorld park down in San Diego, has a very similar, almost identical attraction to this. They put everything together really quickly within the span of like a week and a half, 2 weeks almost. Yeah. So I'm expecting kind of the same thing here. Is there anything that you can really say you're looking forward to about Tigris here in this location, or just it being at Busch Gardens in general?
I just love the way that it's turned out, the look and the feel, the placement of it in the park. I think it's really going to drive some people back to this area again, and it's going to look beautiful in the place. We've got a gift shop that's going to be right here next to it. We're going to reutilize some of our existing assets that were from Tidal Wave, so that's kind of a nice little throwback for that. It's going to be a really fun ride. I love the slow roll on the top. Man, it's fun.
I'm excited. Of course, thank you so much, Andrew, for speaking with us about Tigris. I can't wait to ride, guys, and we will be back for more construction updates later throughout the year. Well, guys, that is going to do it for our video here from Busch Gardens Tampa Bay. What an incredible day with amazing announcements. We learned in 2019 we're getting Tigris, which is a launch premier roller coaster. And then we have this little beauty right here called Gwazi. And they hinted very strongly that it's going to be getting a conversion in 2020. Yes, I do believe we will finally get RMC Gwazi, guys. Exciting day, and I cannot wait for all the construction updates that we will have on our page. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.